This week, our investigative true crime podcast, Cold, takes a turn to Washington State.
Susan Powell's husband, Josh, packed things up and moved out of their home in West Valley City just 4 weeks after she disappeared.
Yeah, Josh's move only added to suspicions about his guilt. And in his latest revelations from the Susan Powell case files, investigative reporter Dave Colley shows us how police were secretly watching and waiting for Josh to give them enough to make an arrest.
Leaving family, friends, and the ongoing search for his wife behind, Josh moved home to his father's house in Puyallup.
He was doing everything wrong to be a sympathetic husband with a wife missing. Obviously, he knows she's not coming back.
When Josh moved to Washington, he rented a storage unit at this business here in Sumner, and he brought his U-Haul here. He asked members of his local church to come and help him unload it into his storage unit. Little did he know, one of those guys was a U.S. federal postal inspector. He was a cop, and he was keeping a close eye on everything that came out of that truck.
Unfortunately, nothing stood out other than a lack of anything that belonged to Susan. But police were still hoping Josh would somehow slip up and give them something to make an arrest.
We didn't have an eyewitness. We didn't have a confession. We didn't have a body. We didn't have any physical evidence.
Jennifer Graves, one of Susan's best friends and Josh's own sister, tried to help the case along by wearing a hidden microphone during a confrontation with her brother.
It just doesn't seem like you care at all.
Honestly, I can't believe that you say that stuff.
You walked away.
What do you mean walked away?
You walked away. You're trying to get rid of your house. You're walking away from it.
The house I can't afford.
So, they're not going to take it out from under you right now.
Graves told Josh his silence was suspicious.
Why don't you tell anybody? Why don't you tell me? Why don't you put my mind at ease and tell me what happened? I'm your sister. Susan was my friend. She's your wife. For crying out loud. What happened?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Well, what did you do? What did you do that night? What do you know?
I mean, when your own sister, your own sibling, your own blood is willing to turn and she knows that's what's going on, that speaks volumes. I think Josh had a lot of time at that point, and he was convincing himself that he didn't do it.
In Cold Episode 8, you will hear the rest of the Wire recording and about the shocking jokes Josh made about Susan as he packed up that moving truck. Cold is available right now wherever you get podcasts, thecoldpodcast.com, KSLTV.com, or the KSL TV app.